imbalance right now.
Right. So you just gave an example of your hippie friend who had everything, rich dad, and but he chose to leave all that opulences and all this property and became a beggar, a hippie. I see this culture more and more now, especially in a working class society, where people are not working as hard as they can or they used to. For instance, that now I see a new breed of employees uh, who are basically are not giving all in. They're not doing their best, and somehow they realize that this is not all in life. What I mean by that is that if I say talk about 5 years back, or may say in my father's time, there was no other option other than working hard and bringing food to the table of their family. But now in this new generation, especially people who are from very high end colleges, from the best colleges, they are realizing this very early in their career, that working hard or just working is not all which we can do in life. And you can see now many youngsters are taking a break from their jobs, and they are going to a world tour, or maybe they have their more hobbies now, or maybe they are not even bothered about like what other people will think if they not work as hard as they should, or as they were supposed to do. So I see people are realizing that working hard is not the only answer to life, and there are other aspects of life. But what they don't know, what they're looking for. What I mean by that is that I realize that working hard for a company or working hard for someone just for a living is not the only thing which I have to do. And there are other aspects of life which I should pay attention to. Similarly, my friends also feel the same, that now if I say 3 years back, 4 years back, when I just joined my career, I was very hardworking, and I had no clue about the work-life balance or other stuff and all. And slowly I'm realizing, no, this is not everything. I'm working up hard, but not as hard as I working hard 4 years back or 3 years back when I just joined this industry. And this is now more common now. People are realizing that this is not the everything in their life. So do you think there is a connection between the spiritual life and this phenomenon, when people are taking a break from their jobs, or maybe they are taking a step back and just realizing what is the true meaning of life?
Beautiful question. I'll try to give a simple answer. First of all, you mentioned when you joined the corporate, you were working very hard. Now you're not working very hard.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
You're still working hard. What you and everybody is going through is called as professional maturity.
Okay.
We understand, a professional over a period of time understands how to do things in a more planned and in a much better way.
Okay.
So that he need not sit the entire night in office. And a professional understands that it's okay to give realistic estimates. Right. It's okay to raise red flags in the right time and ask for help from the team. And it's okay to say no for a few things. Right. That's called as professional maturity. So you cannot say that you're working less hard.
Okay.
You're just more mature now, which is natural because every professional has this curve in their career graph. Coming to the next point, why people are taking a break from this conventional way of life.
Right.
And whether it has got to do something with spirituality.
Right.
As I said in the initial part of our discussion, we are all spirit souls. Everything which we do has got to do with spirituality.
Right.
The search for happiness. Earlier, people were stable in their offices because they had one particular level of contentment in their home, in their mind, in their lifestyle. I come from a town called Jamshedpur, where I've seen people working for the same company for 40 years.
Right.
Because they had a particular level of satisfaction, contentment, a sense of achievement in their life already by the way of simple lifestyle and by the genuine principles of humility, tolerance, not expecting respect for ourselves but giving all respect to others, and a God-conscious way of life. So their mind had that stability to do something. What one aspect of mind control is to do the same thing day after day, every day at the same time. So they had that kind of a mind control because they were personally more happy in their lives.
Right.
because they were more, in my opinion, they were more God conscious. They were more spiritually connected. Right now, why this trend is, this counter culture is coming, where people are quitting and trying to find happiness in different places by trying out various things. Some people go on a world tour.
Right.
Some people take a break.
And not just people like, who are experienced, like you said, because you have spent some time in the industry, now you are getting that maturity. Even the youngsters, the freshers who just joined 6 months back, they are taking this route. They are leaving the job and they are saying, okay, I want a break now. After 1 year of job, they're taking a break. So
Various things are responsible for this. First, the exploitative mentality of the upcoming corporate culture is responsible for this.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of exploiting and extracting as much as possible from the employee is there. So the resources are being treated as just resources and not human beings. So this is partially responsible. But the major problem here is the fickleness of the mind of the present generation.
Right.
They don't know what they want, and they don't know the right way to achieve what they want. And everybody is looking for Krishna. Some people know it, some people don't know it.
Okay.
And everybody is trying to find out that happiness. The only problem is, if someone wants a mango, they don't know that the mango grows in a tree. They are looking for it in the ground or by digging or someplace. So again, I'm reiterating to the same point that lack of knowledge is the cause of all problems. In my experience, if the youth of the country or of the world or of the planet starts reading the texts like the Bhagavad Gita, where the basic aspects of mind control and the basic aspects of work-life balance and the basic aspects of how to be really happy in life is being very nicely illustrated, then I feel that these problems will immediately cease to exist. The problem is not, truly speaking, in the setup. The problem is inside the mind.
Right.
The nature of the mind is that it always finds some reason to be dissatisfied and unhappy in every situation. And one who cannot control his or her mind, he is like living with an enemy 24/7, 365 days. And mind is the worst enemy when not controlled and channelized in a proper way. So I believe lack of mind control, lack of vision what to do in life,
Right.
these two are the major reasons why the youth presently is becoming very fickle-minded, unlike the youth which was there 40 years ago. They were more focused, more streamlined.
Right.
They had better family values, social values, ethical values, because basically speaking, they were more God conscious. That's as simple as that.
True.
A fish can be happy only in the water. If you take a fish out of the water, put it on this nice sofa in front of the camera, put some nice things to eat in front of it, ask nice questions to the fish, will the fish feel happy? No, the fish wants to go back into the water. So we are spirit souls. And a spirit soul can only be happy when it has a constant engagement and a communication with the super soul, with the Lord. So slowly, steadily, we are seeing that our present universities, our present education system, in the name of secularism, they are getting rid of anything and everything which is related to God consciousness. And I call it, the present educational systems, they are teaching people only Udar Bharan Vidya. The knowledge how you can fill the stomach. That's all. That's why we see even the highly qualified people who have dozens of degrees added to their name, they are getting involved in scandals and not happy in their personal lives. There is no university which can make you a good human being. Because goodness comes from God. And only when we become a God-conscious person, we get all the qualities of God. So it is very, very necessary to have this spiritual aspect in our life and practice this spirituality very, very seriously with a lot of sincerity. In my opinion, I have seen in my personal case that when my spiritual life became stable, I got a lot of spiritual energy, with the help of which I was able to control my mind. Now this habit of switching Sometimes let's try that, let's try this, let's try that, let's try this. The scriptures call it the bhoga tyaga tendency. Enjoy something for some time, get beaten up by the laws of material nature, come back,
Try again.
don't try it for some time, and then again succumb to your materialistic mind, again go and try, again come back, try, come back. This happens when our mind does not has the proper spiritual energy to be controlled with.
True.
Mind can be controlled only by the intelligence. Intelligence becomes strong by the regular reading of scriptures. So when our intelligence knows what to do, what not to do, and our intelligence is strong enough to control and overpower the mind, then these problems of fickle-mindedness or instability, which you just described, will disappear absolutely, completely, immediately. So the real problem is mind control, and the solution to mind control lies in regular reading of scriptures, association of the of positive, right-minded, spiritually inclined people, chanting of the holy name of the Lord, and having a good diet. A, B, C, D.
Right.